Every year, as the anniversary of the Vietnam War approaches, my father, now 80 years old, revisits a chapter of his life that he seldom shares with anyone. Having fought in the war when he was merely 20, his experiences are etched into his memory, vivid and haunting. Among his many stories, there's one he insists on retelling, a tale so harrowing that it transcends the bounds of ordinary military narratives. This is not just a story, it's a legacy of fear, bravery, and the unspeakable horrors of war that he and his fellow soldiers endured. As a testament to history and a beacon of the untold struggles faced by the tunnel rats of Vietnam, I share this narrative, drawing from the well of my father's memories, on Reddit Stories, known for true scary stories that chill the bones. The Vietnam War was notorious for its tunnel warfare, a domain where the unseen was more terrifying than the visible. My father was part of a specialized unit known as the Tunnel Rats, tasked with navigating the labyrinthine underground networks used by the enemy for movement, storage, and surprise attacks. Each mission into these tunnels was a dance with death, as the Viet Cong were masters of guerrilla warfare, booby-trapping their subterranean passageways with devices that could maim or kill in an instant. Initially, the adrenaline rush of entering a new tunnel, with its unknown dangers and potential for lethal traps, was overwhelming. However, what once spiked the heart with adrenaline soon became a grim routine. The fear never subsided, but the novelty wore off, replaced by a resigned determination to see the mission through, no matter the cost. Then, one day, everything changed. My father and his partner, adhering to their orders to scout a tunnel without engaging in combat to maintain the element of surprise, descended into what seemed like just another tunnel. This one, strangely quiet and devoid of the usual signs of enemy presence, set their nerves on edge. The absence of danger, paradoxically, heightened their sense of dread. As they delved deeper, a sound pierced the suffocating silence, a child's cry, distant yet distinct. This was unprecedented. The skin around my father's eyes tightened, a visceral reaction to a situation for which no training could prepare them. They quickened their pace, moving as fast as the cramped confines allowed, their silence a shield against potential threats. The child's wails grew louder, guiding them through the maze of forks and side passages, each turn revealing rooms in disarray, signs of conflict with no apparent victor. The air was thick with a scent all too familiar to those who served in Vietnam, the sweet, metallic tang of blood. Their journey through the tunnel led them to an ominous chamber, barely illuminated by the flickering flame of a single candle. The shadows within danced menacingly along the walls, creating a tableau of fear and uncertainty. The dim light did little to prepare them for what they were about to discover. As the beam of their flashlights cut through the darkness, a chilling sight unfolded before them. Women and children lay scattered across the floor, their faces etched with expressions of sheer terror and confusion. Yet, there were no clear signs of violence, no marks or wounds that could be attributed to the known brutalities of war. This was something else, something far more sinister and inexplicable. The air hung heavy with a silence so profound it was as if the very soul of the room had been sucked away. The shock of the scene rendered my father and his fellow soldier motionless, their minds struggling to comprehend the horror that lay before them. It was as if the victims had been consumed by a terror unknown, a force not of this world or the methods of any earthly enemy. As they stood there, trying to make sense of the incomprehensible, the faint sound of a child's cry pierced the silence once more, drawing them deeper into the bowels of the tunnel. The echo of that cry, filled with an urgency and despair that no human should ever have to hear, reignited their resolve. While one soldier retreated to call for backup, my father and his companion pressed on, guided by the fading wails of the child, hoping against hope that they might still find a way to help. The mystery of the room, with its untouched victims and the haunting absence of violence, stayed with them as they moved forward. What they had witnessed was a horror that defied explanation, a reminder that the true depths of fear and despair can transcend the horrors of war, leaving scars that are not only physical but also deeply etched into the soul. The further they went, the more the cries faded, until silence once again enveloped them. Minutes stretched into an eternity until they emerged from the tunnel, greeted not by answers but by the harsh light of day and the oppressive weight of unanswered questions. What they had witnessed remained a mystery, a dark chapter in the annals of a war fraught with unseen horrors. The ordeal in the tunnels, particularly the encounter in that candlelit room, left an indelible mark on my father and his comrades. The war may have ended, but the echoes of those cries, the sight of the innocent caught in the crossfire, and the unshakable feeling of being perpetually hunted in the darkness, linger on. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe and comment.